And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They go play action here on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And now it's second down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion. Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. The tackle made by Sterling Moore. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he's brought down after a good gain. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So 5 yards remain now. Still first down. Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
First down, this is Rawls. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Now Wilson on second down. They set up the screen to Rawls. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Third and long, it's Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass, that's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game. But that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
Breeze now to throw. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Breeze will try again on second down. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks. 62 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. Took him less time than that to get the top speed and complete that play.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. On the return, the old reliable Devin Hester, the veteran. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now Wilson on 1st down. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards on the pickup. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st down. On 1st down, Wilson. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Haoli Kikaha in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Here's Wilson. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked up by the safety, Jarris Byrd. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Looking for his tight end Fleeter, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The Seahawks come back onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back.
There goes Thomas Rolls. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Thomas Rolls, 53 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And they will line up now for the 2-point try. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On the ground, Rolls. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. So what do you think the mindset was there? You can tie it with a PAT here first half. Why go for the lead right now?
The old school mindset says if you have a better team, you just go ahead and continue to try and dominate. There's also a school of thought, if you don't think you're quite as good, you have to try and take advantage of opportunities. And finally, I just think this is analytics coming into the game. Someone saying the more you go for two, the better your chances are of actually getting them.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. And Josh Hill has it. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Josh Hill, 81 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it?
There goes Thomas Rawls. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Thomas Rawls with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks a 2-point conversion away from tying the game. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
They'll let Reese see what he can do by the goal line. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. The people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Left side and caught by Flainer. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it. A nickel look by Seattle on 3rd down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. To throw is Breeze. It's complete to Flainer. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. K.J. Wright coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down for a loss of 5. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. And they're going to go soft on the corners. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. It would appear Sean Payton's made the decision here. They will go for it on 4th. They come out here in the I. Here's Breeze to throw. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. A little lull in the action here to go over an offseason storyline that's kind of interesting. L.A. a couple years ago, they have no teams, and now they're going to have 2 with the move from San Diego to L.A. What does that mean for the league and for the Chargers? It seems like an easier transition, doesn't it, than St. Louis when they moved back to Los Angeles. Less culture shock. Less culture shock, less, obviously geography, the whole deal. But it's a transition that still is not going to be easy. Remember, they're going to go play in a soccer stadium, essentially, for at least the first couple of years before they share a stadium with the Rams. So that changes things. Obviously, trying to create an identity in the market they haven't been in a long time. They began as the Los Angeles Chargers, but only played 1 season as such. Steps away to his left. And left side here, it's Graham. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. They go play action here on first down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse, and that'll bring up 2nd down. One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done. Yeah, they said forget the... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cameron Jordan in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there. Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack. 3rd and long, it's Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's got Lockett. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed. And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well. Showed it right there. Throwing is Wilson. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. When teams take shots at the end zone, you got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers. And on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away. On 2nd down, Rawls. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Third down. Here's Rawls. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he finds Jimmy Graham. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a first and goal. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll try to run with Rawls. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Thomas Rawls on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On first down, Breeze. Left side and caught by Flainer. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And the former first pick of the second round of the 2001 draft doing his thing.
And the beauty of watching him play is progressions. Yeah, he can throw it deep, but how about his ability to hit secondary targets, underneath targets, and hits them with accuracy?
This is Ingram on first and 10. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. For Ingram, he topped the 1,000-yard mark this year for the first time in his 6-year career.
Didn't he just come out of Alabama last year?
That's what it feels like, right?
I mean,
hard
it's
to
amazing.
believe 6 seasons he's had.
Won a Heisman Trophy there, finally over 1,000 yards as a pro, and he increased his number of long runs, becoming a much better ball carrier into the secondary.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So second. The defense looking to put them in a bad spot here.
Hey, here we go. Mike 50, Mike 50.
They go play action for Ingram. Now Breeze. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. One receiver left, two to the right. Now Breeze on third down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. CD, wanted to get your thoughts just on the landscape of the offseason for each of these teams. Super Bowl in the rearview mirror, but so much going on. People look at the draft a lot, but there's a lot more that goes into the offseason for these front offices, is there not?
It certainly is, and then even before we get to the draft, you start with the combine, that's held in Indianapolis every year, and you have about 350 of the top prospects coming together.
Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked up by the safety, Jarris Byrd. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Here's Breeze. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. From the gun on third down, Breeze. And he's going to be taken down here. Back across midfield, 3 yards away from midfield at the 47. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
So here we go on fourth down with Breeze. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Curse goes in motion right. They go back to the air here after the INT. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's second down.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back. I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Second and 10 now. Wilson. They set up the screen to Rawls. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So the offense needing 4 yards. It's third down. From the gun on third down, Wilson. He'll dump it off to Procise. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this one is incomplete. And pump the brakes, Larry. Pump the brakes. We are ready for quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. He leaps over him. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with it. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And that right there will set them back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
Now Breeze. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete. All right, different topic here. 2018, the Super Bowl, traveling north, far north to Minneapolis. Early predictions for that one. Who you got?
Well, you know, everyone's still waiting in the NFL for a home team to play in its home stadium, right? So could the Vikings be that team? I'll start in the NFC, and I'm going to say no. I think Seattle, starting to get near that maybe last run with their defense. Earl Thomas returns. I like Seattle coming out of the NFC. How about you?
Well, I'm actually going to take a Dallas Cowboys NFC title run. I think that they came so close this year, probably most talented going into next year.
I like that one. Well, in the AFC, I'm going to go with a team that if they improve their defense and their quarterback stays healthy, they could be that team, the Oakland Raiders.
Okay, I'm going dark horse. Cleveland Browns. Let's go.
Hey, from worst to first.
Play action. Breeze. Over the middle, open is Thomas. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They go play action for Ingram. Now Breeze. And he's got it over the middle. Fleener. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. All the yards, completions, just another play that's a feather in the cap of the great career of Drew Brees.
And wasn't he supposed to be too small to be an effective quarterback in the NFL?
Yeah, how'd that work out?
Yeah, well, his footwork, I think, really sets him apart. Remember, he was a junior tennis champion. Beat Andy Roddick, the future U.S. Open champion, back when they were in the juniors. I think that footwork really helps him be the great quarterback he is now. So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Looking for someone to throw to. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. Third down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
On third and long, it's Breeze. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. And they'll give it to him here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offense coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They go again with Rawls. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now it's Wilson. Doug Baldwin. He finds his man, Baldwin. Past the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Doug Baldwin, 94 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And here's Lewis. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Now a play fake. Breeze backing up. And that is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's third and short. Good job by the O-line. Quarterback had time to go through his checks. That's one you need to take advantage of.
A perfect situation, and they're unable to take advantage of it. When you have that much time to scan the field, you have to find an open receiver.
Brees going to try and throw on third down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. In his career, he has a spell of 10 straight seasons, 4,000 yards or more. Only quarterback to do that. We're seeing more of it here in this one.
We better not take it for granted, because what we're watching, it's vintage Drew Brees, but it still is excellent.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Brees. He goes underneath to Ingram. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On first down, Brees. Incomplete. Was trying to hit Thomas that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. They'll come out. Brees again here on 2nd and 10. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll run here with Ingram, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2nd down, offense behind the sticks here, 2nd and 13. First throw now for the backup McCown. It's complete. Fleener, right side. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
That's caught. It's Thomas. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. That incompletion, Charles, gives me a chance to put you on the clock real quick. NFC teams last year that did not make the playoffs that might make a push.
Before that didn't work out so well for them. Arizona, we thought they were a lock to be in the playoffs. In fact, many of us called them Super Bowl contenders. And Carolina, the defending NFC champs going into last season, they didn't make it. So I think that all three could return to former glory. I'm going to give you one way off the pace here. You ready?
Let's go.
The Los Angeles Rams.
Ooh.
They get the young quarterback going, and that defense continues to live up to expectations. They can make a real strong push in the West.
They've got the D. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Sterling Moore. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. You got to feel a little bit for the defense there. They've done a terrific job all day long holding this guy in check. But that might have been the run to break things out for him, maybe turn things around. Now he's going to have some confidence, and maybe he'll get to his normal yardage.
They fake the give. Now McCown. And he's got it over the middle. Fleener. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Back now here live in New Orleans. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
No. Check 50. Check 50. Here we go now. No. Check.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cassius Marsh, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
McCown to throw on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They come out here in the eye. They stay on the ground. Rolls again. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. And they're going to speed things up here. On 3rd down, Wilson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the safety, Jarris Byrd. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown.
And Owen coughed it up and brought in here by Fleener. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kobe Fleener, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. So they get the score, partner. Game's not over, but they still need some help here.
Agreed, they definitely need some help, but they took care of the first part by scoring themselves.
Here we go now. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. McCown's good. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Tyler Lockett now on the return. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. They set up the screen to Rawls. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Man, just couldn't hang on to the slant. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And able to find Graham. Complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now Wilson on 2nd down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the safety, Jarris Byrd. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. So after the INT, it's McCown now. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It'll go as a gain of 12. And that leads to a New Orleans 1st down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting...
Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
After the interception, here's Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. It's caught outright by Graham. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Wilson on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. and that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
On third down, Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. In the slot on the right is Graham. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Going now, Wilson on first down. And Graham's got it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. That's complete right around the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Wilson will throw again. That's caught at the 1. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now it's Wilson throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Now Wilson, and this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're definitely showing blitz here. They come up with one back. That's Ingram. They go back to the air here after the eye. Now the ball comes loose. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard. line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And now they're in the hurry-up. Oh, Wilson going to throw. It's caught outright by Graham. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And left side here, it's Graham. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Fresh set of downs here.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. It's complete to Lockett. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing again here, Wilson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
On 3rd down, Procise. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
On 1st and 10, here's McCown. Caught by Snead over the middle. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to the air on 2nd down. McCown. Left side and caught by Flainer. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this.